create items in monday.com for new Elementor Form responses. So in this video, I'm going to integrate Elementor Forms with the monday.com software in such a way that whenever the form submission is received, the items will be created automatically in the monday.com based on that form submission data. And not just the Elementor form, you can also integrate Google Forms, Jot Form, Typeform, or any other form builder software with the monday.com by following the same process. So if you also want to connect your form builder software with monday.com, come with me and I will show you the whole process step by step. Alright, so this is the form I have created using Elementor Forms, and I am going to integrate this with monday.com with the Pabbly Connect. It is an integration and automation software, and you can see I am already logged in this Pabbly Connect software. You can also create your free account in just 2 minutes from this sign up free button. And in the free account, you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now, once you will reach to the dashboard, simply click on this blue button that is create workflow and provide any random name to your workflow, to your automation. Okay, so I'm going to provide the name something like create item in monday.com from form submission. Okay, so I'm providing this particular name. Let me first correct the spelling of form. Now I will click on create, and then you will notice 2 boxes in front of you. Okay, so these are actually trigger and action. So here trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So whenever this happens, then automatically do this. Understand with an example also. Let's say whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, then automatically send an email via Gmail application. Okay, so this is how you need to always select the applications in which you are building an automation. And according to our use case, whenever any new form submission is made into this Elementor Form Builder application, then automatically create an item in this monday.com application. So alright, I have selected both the applications in the trigger and the action window. Now the idea here is I'm going to first connect Elementor Form with Pabbly Connect, and then I will connect Pabbly Connect with the monday.com. Okay, so firstly select the trigger event, that is new form submission. Okay, so this will trigger when a new form is submitted. Alright, so I have selected the same, and here you can see after the selection it has provided me a webhook URL and few set of instructions. Okay, so you will have to follow these instructions. Okay, so firstly copy this webhook URL. Alright, so I have copied the same, then go back to your Elementor form. Alright, so these are several pages. Okay, so I have already opened one page in which I have created an Elementor form. This is just a random form I have created. Okay, so the title of this form is create task in monday.com via this form submission via this form. Okay, and here what will happen, submit blog title and other details. Okay, so as soon as I am going to submit the blog title, the date of completion and status, you will see the same data will be created as an item in this monday.com. Okay, so let me do the same, but before I do that, firstly I'll have to connect this form with the Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. So firstly I am going to edit this form with the help of Elementor only, and then I am going to paste the same webhook URL inside this Elementor form only. Alright, so firstly you will have to select this particular form. Alright, so I have selected the whole form. Okay, and here you can see several data is provided here, several options are available here. You will have to select this webhook option. Okay, so firstly make sure that you select the webhook option here. Okay, basically it is asking that what action should be performed after the form submission. So here I have selected that webhook option should be enabled, and here you can see this is the webhook option. Here I am going to paste the same webhook URL which we have received via Pabbly Connect. Alright, so I have pasted the same, and here I am going to click on this update, and this is how the connection in between Elementor Forms and Pabbly Connect will be successful. Okay, once it is done, I am going to preview this form, and then I'm going to make a dummy submission in this particular form. And here you can also notice that it is waiting for the webhook response. Okay, so read the instructions. Log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission record so that that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Okay, so basically it is asking to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission means making of a new form submission, and that is why I am going to make a dummy submission. Assume that the title of the blog is digital marketing importance. All right, so I have provided the title. Now it is asking for the date of the completion, so make sure you provide the date into this specific format only. Okay, so firstly I will choose the date as this 2023-0504. Status will be okay, I am working on it. The blog is not completed yet. Now I am going to click on the send button, and once the submission is successful, come back to Pabbly Connect. All right, so I am already here, and you can see the response is received. Let me show you the details. Here we have the form name, the form ID, the status, the date of completion, and the same blog title. I'm sorry for that. Okay, so the presence of this data clearly shows that connection in between our Elementor Form and Pabbly Connect is working absolutely fine. So now onwards, what will happen? Every time this form submission will be done, the details will be instantly received via Pabbly Connect, because this trigger will instantly capture new incoming data. Okay, and here I have taken the example of task creation. You can create any kind of automation, it is completely up to you. You can create any kind of form and then capture the details inside Pabbly Connect. Okay, now moving further, I am going to connect to monday.com with Pabbly Connect, just like we have built a connection in between Elementor Form and Pabbly Connect. Okay, so let me search for the create an item. All right, so where is that specific action event? All right, here we have this create item. Click on connect, then click on add a new connection, and here for the connection it is asking for the token. Now from where you can get this token? Firstly, you will have to click on your profile picture, then you will find the option of administration section, then from the left hand sidebar you will find an option of API. Here exactly you will actually get the token. All right, so I have copied the same. Come back here, let me paste the same, click on save, and this is how the authorization will be successful and monday.com will be connected with the Pabbly Connect. Now here you can see once the connection is made, whatever the boards I have created inside my monday.com have started visible here. Let me show you. Let me click on this back to workspace, and these are the boards, and I am going to create an item in this specific board, that is new board. Okay, new board Pabbly Connect team. Okay, so let me select the same. All right, it is done. Now it is asking for the group. Again, whatever the groups are available inside my board have started visible inside my in the Pabbly Connect dashboard. Okay, so I would like to create the item in this content team task, basically blogs to be published. Okay, so that is why I will be selecting the same, that is content team task blogs to be published. Now it is asking for the name of the item and few other details. Okay, so I'm going to provide only the necessary, the important details which are actually required for creating an item. Okay, so from where I'm going to provide the name of the item? From the Elementor Form submission data, and here you can see I can access the same data from this drop down. Okay, and providing the data from this drop down called as mapping. Okay, so firstly I'm going to map this title of the blog. All right, and now you must be thinking that what is this mapping? Okay, so whatever the details I'm going to map here, these details will be replaced automatically when this automation will work in real time. Now it is asking for the name, the person ID, the person team, the status, and several other things. Okay, so in the status I can actually select the same data which I have received from my Elementor Form submission, that is working on it. In the date also I can map the date of the completion. All right, so I think I have provided all the important stuff. How about I also provide the person's ID? Okay, so from where I will add this person's ID? So if I will click on this person, you will be able to notice a person detail, and as soon as I have selected the name, the profile of this particular person, here you can see a user ID is visible in this URL. All right, so I have taken the ID, the person ID from the URL. Okay, now I will be pasting the same ID here. Okay, so what will happen? This this particular blog will be assigned to this particular person in this monday.com. okay, you will notice the same. Okay, now I am going to click on this button save and send test request, and fingers crossed, and I'm really expecting this item to be created automatically. Here you can see the response is received. Let me go back to my monday.com dashboard, and here you can notice the same title, basically the same item with the same title has been created, that is digital marketing importance. And here we have the date as May 4, which I have provided, and the status is working on it, and here we have the person name. All right, so this is how now onwards you can sync all your form submission data with the monday.com application and create the items based on the form submission. In this particular case, I have taken the example of task creation. You can use this automation as per your requirement, and to automate this process you need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once. After that you can sit back and relax, because Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. You do not have to do anything manually, and whatever the details here I have mapped, these details will be replaced automatically, and whatever the details I have mapped here, this detail will remain same. So here what will happen, every time the new item or a new blog task will be created, it will be assigned to the same person. So what you can do is, if you want, you can remove this ID, and whatever the number of people you have inside your monday.com dashboard, firstly you can take the ID of all those members, and in your form only you can add one more drop down, just like I have added the drop down for the status. Okay, in that case, whenever you are going to submit this form, you will also get the option of person ID. In this way you can also automate the assigning process from the form itself. Okay, so this is how you can automatically sync your form submission data with the monday.com, and not just the Elementor form, you can also sync the form submission data of Google Forms, Jot Form, Typeform, or any other form builder software. And just in case if you want to access this automation, I will also attach the link of this automation into my description box. You just need to click on this link and sign up into the Pabbly Connect, and then you will be able to access this particular automation inside your Pabbly Connect account, that too for free. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.